There she is, Jeanne DelColle, history teacher, Burlington County Institute of Technology, 2012 New Jersey Teacher of the Year. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
How's that sound? You like that?
It's still hard getting used to, yeah.
You love history, right?
I do, very much so.
We're about to set up this video. Tell us real quick the Civil War connection.
I ended up getting involved in a project with the Burlington County Historical Society, and when I walked in this summer and introduced myself, they had a collection of letters from a 17-year-old local Civil War soldier and asked if my class would be interested in transcribing them. And I said, absolutely.
Powerful. This is part of our Classroom Close-Up series we do in conjunction with our partners at the New Jersey Education Association. It speaks for itself.
Miss DelColle sent me an email over the summer saying that she had this project and would I be interested? And I was like, heck yeah.
The goal of the project is to take the letters from a 17-year-old local Civil War soldier named David Hankins and his cousins Samuel and Zachariah, and to actually transcribe them from their beautiful calligraphy, handwritten pieces of artwork that they are into a computer database that teachers can eventually access, and we're going to do lesson plans that go along with it. And we're going to have a student-led exhibition in the spring once the letters are done with the artifacts that the Historical Society has.
When I heard about this opportunity, I just jumped on it because it's a piece of history that I'm a part of, basically.
They realized that, yeah, there was some important stuff that happened around here, and they are as much of a part of history today as he was back then.
He was in a war. He was fighting for his life. He was worried about his family. He lived where I live.
We have taken a couple of the letters that we thought were some of the juicier letters, and we're going to turn them into videos.
Dear friend, I received your very welcome letter the 9th inst, and I was very much pleased to hear from you. I was home in June, and I tell you I had a nice time of it.
The way he writes, it's like you actually want to sit down and have a conversation with them.
It was real. The words came alive.
He writes about the girls and how New Jersey girls are better. Jersey girls are better than Southern women who used to chew tobacco and spit, evidently.
When I heard that Miss DelColle won Teacher of the Year, I literally almost cried.
She deserved it because all this, like when we were in class, she was saying, "Oh, I'm still going to school." Like she's gone to school 3 times already and she's still going.
She's a student of her craft. She continues to learn in her craft. She's enthusiastic about it. Again, she brings enthusiasm in the classroom as far as her instructional approach. So I think she has all the pieces and she wants to continue to learn.
I wasn't surprised at all. We all knew it. Like, we all knew she was material for Teacher of the Year. It was just a matter of them figuring it out.
She really did it. I was so proud of her. I couldn't have been more happy for her.
I like to work with young people. I like to travel and bring those experiences back. And if I can help one of them sort of find their way out in the world, or maybe think about things in a different way, or want to go and explore the world, then I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Wow. How great. What did that feel like to do it and then to see it? And to see that reaction?
I didn't see the kids tape their part of the interview, so I know that they enjoyed coming in to work on the letters, but I didn't realize what an impact it had on them until I saw them speaking about it later. And it really left its mark, because that's what you want history to do. You want history to reach out and touch them, to realize that they are a part of it, and that it is important, that it's relevant, that it happens all around them every day and not just in some history book and in some class for 45 minutes a day.
When you envision the idea of doing this with the Historical Society, do you envision the end game, meaning you're coming up with a lesson plan, you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to bring history to life, this 17-year-old David Hankins? Do you say to yourself that, I mean, particularly Ebony, I can't imagine how she was viewing this, right? Do you think of her when you're doing this and saying, I wonder, I want to have a certain impact on her, or is it, I'm going to do it and it'll go where it goes?
I think that a project like this sort of leads itself to curiosity for the kids. So my goal is to make them want to dig in further and find out more about what was going on, to get them interested, to maybe see where there are some things where they have similarities between what happened in 1860 and what's going on today. So you are sensitive to the ideas at the time, and it does bring up a lot of conversations in class that the students generally feel free to discuss in my class. We have open discussions about race and the roles of race during the Civil War, and so it's a safe place for them to explore and discover and not be judged and kind of look inside another person's head and see what they were thinking at the time.
What kind of reaction do you get from your colleagues?
It varies. It varies. I love doing these things that are slightly off the wall, that sort of, you never know if it's going to work, if it's not going to work. I think that's part of the teachable moment. An opportunity presents itself. You have to sort of grab the opportunity and see where it'll take you. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I mean, that's what teaching is all about.
When did you know?
Oh goodness, I didn't know until I actually went in to substitute teach in a class. I did not want to be a teacher. When I was approached, when I was in high school and told I would make a good teacher someday, I thought, oh God, why would I want to do that? There's no respect, there's no paycheck. Summer vacations are great, but why would I want to do that? And I went and pursued a few other degrees and got a job and didn't like it. I had no heart for me. And so I came home and went to visit the teacher, the mentor, who's still my friend. And he said, what's going on? You lost your smile. And I said, something's missing. It's not there for me. And he says, look, I told you you'd make a good teacher. Go try it. And of course, okay, get over the hard-headedness, and off I went. And went into an 8th grade class after spring break where the kids were just crazy and sort of was awakened, and every sense you have has to be aware. You develop like superhero powers, eyes in the back of your head, ears everywhere, the ability to see when objects are flying across the room, and I loved it, and came home and sat on the couch, and my mom looked at me as I had that glazed over look of exhaustion, and she says, oh my God, what'd they do to you? And I was like, I don't know, man, but I love it. I can't wait to go back tomorrow. And I knew, and that was it. I knew. I'd been ignoring it, but I knew.
2012, as the State Teacher of the Year, you're not in the classroom, but you're going around as an ambassador and
yes,
doing this job, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.